Have you ever stopped to wonder, why do we say cheese when someone's taking a photo? I mean, of all the words in the English language, why did cheese become the magic word that makes everyone grin? Today, we're diving into the cheesy history behind this peculiar tradition, and trust me, it's more interesting than you might think. Stick around, and you'll be the person with all the best trivia at your next family gathering. Let's rewind back to the 1800s, the dawn of photography. Cameras back then were not like our fancy smartphones today. They were massive, clunky contraptions that took ages just to snap a single shot. And I do mean ages. Early cameras required people to sit perfectly still for several minutes. Naturally, holding a smile for that long wasn't exactly an option. Imagine you're in the 19th century. No Netflix, no social media, and your idea of a good time is sitting stiffly for a portrait while trying not to blink. Sounds fun, right? Back then, smiling wasn't just uncomfortable, it was practically impossible. So instead of big, happy grins, people looked serious, stoic, almost as if they were modeling for a passport photo. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but back then all those words seemed to be, "I'm really not enjoying this." As technology improved, photography started getting a little quicker and, thankfully, a lot more fun. By the early 20th century, cameras were faster, and people no longer had to stay frozen in place. But that wasn't the only thing that changed. The attitude around photos began to shift too. Think about this. What do we take photos for? To capture happy moments, right? Weddings, holidays, birthdays, all times when we're enjoying life. Naturally, people wanted to look happy in these photos. Enter our magic word, cheese. Say it with me now, cheese. Notice how your mouth stretches into that perfect photo smile. The word itself forces your lips apart and lifts your cheeks, making you look genuinely happy. And that's exactly what photographers in the early 20th century wanted. They discovered that getting people to say a word like cheese created that ideal, candid smile, a natural expression that said, "I'm having a great time." And so, it stuck. But why specifically cheese? Why not apple or smile? Well, it turns out that the magic lies in the long E sound. When you say cheese, it naturally stretches the corners of your mouth outward and lifts your cheeks, showing more of your teeth. It's a bit like a linguistic trick, a verbal cue that shapes your face into that ideal smile. You could try saying other words. Go ahead, try saying potato. It's just not quite the same, is it? It doesn't have that same effect. In fact, in other cultures, they don't even say cheese. In Spain, they say patata, which means potato, and it works for them. The key is to pick a word that leaves you smiling at the end of it, no matter the language. But here's another piece of the puzzle. As photography became more popular, magazines, advertisements, and Hollywood movies started featuring smiling faces. Happiness sold, and suddenly, the idea of a smiling photo became the norm. Saying cheese turned into a social ritual, a way to make sure you looked your best. Imagine the peer pressure. No one wants to be the only one not smiling, right? So, we all follow along. The tradition of saying cheese spread like wildfire, and before we knew it, it became a global phenomenon. Think about the last time you took a picture, whether it was with friends, family, or even a selfie. I bet someone said, "Say cheese," without even thinking twice. It's become automatic. So, next time you're asked to say cheese, remember there's more behind that little word than just a smile. It's a clever trick that helped bring joy to the world of photography, turning stiff, serious portraits into moments of genuine happiness. And now that we've unlocked the mystery of cheese, what other quirky traditions do you want to explore? Maybe why we knock on wood for good luck, or why we cross our fingers when we hope for the best? Drop your questions in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of life's mysteries unlocked.